Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, and today I'm going to be going over why people are upset about Mad City Chapter 2. And I'm also going to be going over the problems one by one and addressing them, and also giving my thoughts about what I think about them. So yeah, before we jump right into the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it really helps me a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right into the video. So this is what I've seen a lot of people talk about. Well, majority of people talking about this, and that is aerial vehicles. You're not able to spawn it using your phone. So if you guys didn't know before, you could actually spawn in aerial vehicles with your phone, but now you can only spawn in ground vehicles. And if you wonder where they're located, it's at the airport right over here. So yeah, if you do want to spawn in a vehicle, you can go over to the airport right over here, and over here you can actually spawn in your vehicle for helicopters, and right over there for plane. Now for this issue, I really feel that the Mad City developers were really trying to balance the game, because keep in mind, if you just spawn in an aerial vehicle, then what's the point of ground vehicles, right? So this is really an attempt to just balance the game, and I feel this is actually needed because before people would just spawn in their helicopter right as they escape prison, and yeah, that sort of just defeats the purpose of ground vehicles. No one's gonna use them. I mean, be honest, like I don't think anyone used ground vehicles that much. People mostly just used aerial vehicles, and it's not like the airport is the only place to get aerial vehicles, right? Because there's actually a parking lot that's literally like right in the middle of the city, and if you just go all the way up to the top, you can spawn in a helicopter. Like, you just got to go all the way up top right over here, and there it is. There's a spawn. So there's actually many spawns, not just the airport. So you're not really limited just to the airport. There's many spawns. The police station and the hero base has it. So like you can literally spawn in an aerial vehicle across the map. It's not just the airport. So really, I feel people are just not used to not being able to spawn aerial vehicles. I know it's a bit disappointing because everyone's used to it, but yeah, I just feel people are not really used to this change. The next issue I've seen people talk about is that the robberies are harder, and I have to say I have to agree with this. Like, every single robbery has been revamped, and I definitely do think that they're a little bit more difficult and more time consuming. It definitely feels longer to rob these stores. There's more obbies, and there's actually more stuff to do in robberies. Like in the bank, you have to hack in order to actually get inside and stuff. In the jewelry store, it's like completely different because you actually have to deliver the money all the way over there. So robberies have changed a lot, but the stuff that hasn't changed is the robbery amount. So you're actually doing more work and getting the same amount of cash. So what I really feel is the Mad City developers should either make robberies like easier. They should cut back on amount of obbies you do or something, or they should buff the amount of cash you get for the robberies. That's what I sort of feel, because it is definitely taking more time to rob all these stores, and it's also feeling a little bit more difficult. Basically, we're working harder and we're getting less money. So it'll be nice if there's some changes to like the robbery amount or making the stuff more easier. I feel like making it easier probably is the better option though. The next thing, and this is what I have to complain about, is actually the running animation. Look at this. So this is the running animation in Mad City, and definitely feels faster now, but before it actually was kind of slow, to be honest. Now, I really appreciate the effort of the Mad City developers. They really made this running animation, and they even made a crawling animation and stuff and all this stuff, but like really, it just feels unnatural. Like, in Roblox, you can actually buy your own custom animation and stuff, so I really feel they should just use the Roblox animation. Yeah, it just doesn't really feel too natural with doing this. I mean, like, it's cool they developed all this, but, I feel like they should just use the regular Roblox animation. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comments, though. I think standard Roblox animation should be fine. Now here's another problem, but I think this is actually going to get fixed, and that is, if you guys didn't know, when the update just dropped, there's actually some data storage issues, and people who bought stuff like XP or money or anything like game passes or something, they actually didn't get saved. One of my friends, Warlord Dave, actually spent 27,000 Robux worth of levels to try to level up to the very top. And here's some proof right over here. He just spent 27,000. And of course, he did it right as the update dropped and his stuff didn't save. However, the developers are in fact working on this to make it right. Hopefully, if you did buy something, you would actually get the item that you bought. So yeah, this issue should be solved, but this is something I've seen people complain about. But yeah, the developers are working on fixing this. And lastly, this is the last issue I see people complaining about, is about gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. For example, like the vehicle, like the Cobra. Look at this. This is the Cobra. It actually lost one of his core features, and that is tracking. So before, these missiles, I didn't actually have to aim. If there was like a cop or a hero nearby or someone from the other team nearby, it would automatically track them, and it'll have green, and then it goes to yellow, and then red. And red is like you locked onto them, and the missile would actually hit with accuracy. Well, it actually lost that feature, so no longer has it. And obviously people did buy the Cobra just for this. The Cobra is just an example, by the way. So people bought the Cobra just for this feature, and now they lost it, so that's why people are unhappy. There's also other stuff that I can name, like the Nero actually had its entire vehicle model changed. Before it was the Bugatti Veyron, and now it's the Bugatti Divo, so there's definitely some changes, and people aren't happy. Also same the Warhawk model changed, and yeah, there's actually just, people are just unhappy because of changes. And I really feel that's because people just aren't used to it. Like the Cobra, although the lock feature got removed, they did actually include a turret right here, so maybe that's making up for it. Another example that I want to go over is the Hyperglider. Before, the Hyperglider was pretty OP because you could literally fly with it. Like, all you need is some speed and then just go something that's like uphill, and then you're able to fly in the air for as long as possible. Now, it sort of fits its name. It is a Hyperglider, so you're assuming you're supposed to glide. So all you gotta do is use a little bit of rocket fuel to get in the air, and then I can just use some of the rocket fuel and you can go flying. As you can see, check this out. It is very, very fast, and I think it's a really excellent getaway, but as you can see, it's starting to slow down now, and I can't really go as fast, and now I'm actually starting to fall back down. So yeah, it's definitely been nerfed, but I mean, it's still good. Like, it's not a bad vehicle at all. So although it's been nerfed, I mean, it still fits up to its name. It's Hyperglider, and it no longer flies. So it's definitely a change to balance it out. And I feel people just got to get used to it. I mean, it's still pretty good. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's still useful. And it also has, missiles. So check that out as well. But yeah, those are the 5 issues I see everybody complaining about, and I've addressed it all over here. Honestly, I feel most of the people who are upset aren't just used to Mad City yet, and I feel if they just play a little bit more, they might get used to it. Other people, I think it's justified. Like, if you lost some Robux and you didn't get anything, yep, you have the right to be angry and stuff. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. If you have any other problems or issues about Mad City and you want to talk about it, make sure to put it down in the comments below. These 5 ones are the most common ones I see, and I just want to go over them in today's video. So yeah, tell me what you guys think down below. What do you guys think about Mad City? What do you guys think about Mad City Chapter 2? Are there any issues, any problems? Make sure to let me know down below in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Bye!